What's happening, everybody? It's Sean with Reactions to the Classics, and today we got a fun one. We got the top 10 singer-songwriter songs, a list curated and brought to us by our friend and longtime supporter and patron of the channel, Richard. Always appreciate you, Richard. Before we jump in, there's no quick facts like there usually are because there's 10 different songs by 10 different singer-songwriters. The music will not be in here. Check out the Vimeo link below. You can listen along with me. And without further ado, let's get to it. You see it below, song number 10, Hold Back the River by James Bay from the album Chaos in the Calm in 2014. It was a single, reached 2 in the UK. Co-written by Ian Archer, who also wrote for Snow Patrol and Jake Bugg. Nominated for a Grammy for Best Rock Song. It was also in the movie The Space Between Us. I'm going to have the lyrics up as always. Thanks again, Richard. Hold Back the River, James Bay. I'm pretty sure I know this song. It sounds like some songs that I know, so maybe it's not. Maybe I don't know this particular one, but I think I do. Really, really good song. Bay's got great chops and really well written, right? Because it's not, I thought Hold Back the River going into it was going to be about her tears, but when you read about it, it's not necessarily about her tears, but he tried to keep you so close to me, or tried to keep you close to me, but life got in between, tried to square not being there, but I think that I should have been. So it's a thing he's writing to his wife, his lover, whatever. And, you know, life gets in the way, right? Life gets crazy busy. When you're a musician, I'm sure it gets really crazy busy. You're gone all the time. And all of a sudden time passes, man. And you're like, golly, man, I'm missing out on all these moments I can't get back. So hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so I can't stop for a minute and see where you hide. Hold back the river, hold back. That's the chorus. And James actually talked about this in an interview. He said, can we just park all of this craziness, this business that I'm living in the moment so I can be with those people? Hold back the river, hold back the madness. But of course, after this song came out, this is from his debut album, he only got more and more busy, but really enjoyed that one. Now at number 9, we have an artist that has been on a top 10 list before, maybe one that Richard brought, but I don't know if I know him. I don't know if I did the reaction or traded. I can't remember, but we got Paola Nutini, I think I'm saying that right, who's a Scottish singer. His song Candy from Sunny Side Up in 2009. That's his second album. This was the lead single, went to 19 in the UK. He has 3 studio albums. Among other accolades, he has received 3 Brit Award nominations and a Novello Award nomination for songwriting. Appropriate that he's here. In July 2014, he was referred to to the BBC as, quote, arguably Scotland's biggest musician right now. All right, let's check it out. Interesting song because some people are saying the candy doesn't mean sex, it just means love. But I mean, I think as he's writing it, you know, you can kind of unfold that she might just be a friend, and he wants it to be so much more. He said, verse 4, I know you got plenty to offer, baby, but I guess I've taken quite enough. So I don't know, maybe not. Like some people are claiming it's just that he hasn't got with her yet. Bridge is, oh, and I'll be there waiting for you over and over. Oh, I'll be there waiting for you. All of them have got me waiting and waiting, all the cutthroats and their jagged ends. So it took me a little while to get used to his vocals. So it's probably not going to be one of my favorites. Very well written, great guitar work on there. So I did enjoy it. It's probably not going to be on the favorites list. Now we'll go to number 8, Teddy Thompson, the song Delilah from Bella in 2011. He's an English singer and is the son of Fairport Convention guitarist, the great Richard Thompson, and folk singer Linda Thompson. He has 8 studio albums. I didn't even know Teddy existed. Here in the States, I have never heard of him. Let's check it out. Delilah, Teddy Thompson. Great instrumentation there, along with really good lyrics. And I mean, the idea of the song is that he let her go. He let Delilah go. It starts out where you and I were meant to be. And in the end, I know you'll see that we can never be just friends. Our only love will never end. Delilah, oh Delilah. I got myself out of the way. My debt to you is never paid. I was a fool to let you go. And I'm sorry and I love you so, Delilah, oh Delilah. Talks about thinking about her every day. She's just perfect love. So, you know, the old I messed up, I need you back song. So I thought that was a really good choice. I like Teddy's voice. Now we're to number 7, Badly Drawn Boy. Something to talk about. A single reached 28 in the UK from his second album, the About a Boy soundtrack in 2002, which was completely done by Badly Drawn Boy. Damon Michael Goh, known by the stage name Badly Drawn Boy, is an English indie singer-songwriter and multi-instrumentalist. He chose his stage name from a character in the show Sam and His Magic Ball, which he saw on TV at a party in Manchester in 1995. He has 9 studio albums. Never heard of him. Badly Drawn Boy, something to talk about. A bigger instrumental build at the start and a coda at the end and a much more dreamy song. You know, just as far as the atmosphere set it, even the lyrics by Badly Drawn Boy, the vocals, I should say. You know, in lyrics, I'm not really sure. It's kind of in the context of the movie. I don't remember if I've ever seen this movie with Hugh Grant. It was all the way back in 2002. The very last verse, I've been dreaming of the things I learned about a boy who's leaving, nothing else to chance again. You've got to let me in or let me out. Oh, something to talk about. Yeah, something to talk about. So enjoyed, like I said, this is the atmosphere of this song. Now we're already up to song number 6. You see it below. Henry Jameson, I Forgot Myself, from the Tourism EP in 2020. He's an American singer. It features the U.S. indie band Darling Side. That's why you'll see it on there. Henry said it's a song of regret written in the aftermath of a breakup. It's a song of existential angst, even if misplaced in its self-interest. Back then, I was in disbelief at the fact of our breakup and my part in it. I couldn't find a grounded sense of self, so I went searching through the past, trying to remember everything from my birth on through meeting her. It was a failed exercise then, but I feel like I'm finally succeeding in it now in my 8x12 quarantine studio. So 2020, wrote it when he was quarantined during COVID. So I don't feel like it's a song of despair so much as a song of incomplete hope that leaves off at a point where I'll have to pick up in my writing now. Wow, that's a great build-up, man. Let's check it out. Henry Jameson, I Forget Myself, featuring Darling Side, who I think bring a nice little softness to this song. That's the best way I could put it. It has a great tone to it. Scaled back, right? It really draws you into the lyrics. Almost a dreamy, again, mood type setting song, especially in that chorus. But he starts out, oh, what if I remembered all the time? Then we get some more instrumentation buildup. Well, the odds were low, but I was born, me and nobody else, and I grew up slow in starts and storms. I can't remember now. Oh, I forget myself. So going all the way back to birth, like he said in that quote at the start, and then the chorus, oh, what if I remembered all the time? Would it go backwards, forwards, past his future? And then that verse 2, he brings it from his birth to now his relationship with this girl that didn't work out. Well, the odds were low, but she was there, she and nobody else. And we fell in love in a likely pair. I can't remember now. Oh, I forget myself. And the little mind that runs its course from heaven down into hell. Oh, I whine and wait and equivocate. I'm sorry. I forget myself. So just a nicely written song, a simple written song, but man, just sets a mood and draws you in from the very start. Quick moving list. We're already up to the top half. Number 5, Jerry Cinnamon from the album Sometimes. He's a Scottish singer, and this is from his 2017 debut album, Erratic Cinematic. His views on the music industry. He has encouraged aspiring artists to believe in themselves despite a lack of expensive backing, and expressed a scathing distaste for the nature of music industry marketing and excessive hyping of inferior quality artists, stating in 2016, so the year before this debut album came out, quote, "The only reason I'm in this game is because it's full of imposters ruining music, and my very existence annoys them and it pleases me. If you're a working class musician hearing this or reading it and you respect the art of songwriting more than the art of pretending, then you have a responsibility to get involved. There's a war on for real music, and if you're sound and can write decent tunes, and you're on the front line, whether you like it or not." I thought, though, there's a lot of wisdom in that, and a really bold thing to come out firing before your debut album had even come out. Let's check it out. Sometimes, Jerry Cinnamon. That was a quick one. Great drum work, great guitar work. This is supposedly reminiscent about growing up in Glasgow and using cocaine, and you can kind of see that throughout the song. Sometimes more, maybe more than some of the time, I'm on a false ego trip. Insecurity is rife. I'm not the ideal person to be lecturing of life, but if you want to know some things I've learned about myself, been in sticky situations, I won't bore you with the filth, breaking bones and sniffing gear, pouring blood and sweat and tears. In a nutshell, I suppose it's the way the water flows. Yeah, that's the way this story goes. Really nicely done verse there. In the middle of verse 2, I'm a renegade of sorts. I roam the concrete jungle hunting idiots for sports. And now the cocaine scene, it picked me up and made me frown. That's the way his story goes. And then the breakdown, sometimes, just sometimes. Great guitar work, like I said. And verse 3 is pretty good too. So yeah, really enjoyed that one. More up-tempo than some of our other ones. Song number 4, Pete Doherty, For Lovers, is a song originally done by Wolfman and the Side Effects. It was released as Wolfman featuring Pete Doherty, as producer Jake Fiore, who is a member of Wolfman with Peter Wolf, had asked Pete to sing on the track. With Pete rewriting parts of the songs, it went to number 7 in the UK. It's on Spotify. You'll see a Jake Fiore track. In 2005, the song was nominated for a Novella Award for songwriting with Pete, if you don't know, I mean, if you're watching in the UK, you do know, but if you're watching the States, you probably don't know. He's an English musician, songwriter, actor, poet, writer, and artist. He's best known for being co-frontman of the Libertines, which he formed with Carl Barat in 1997. His other musical projects are indie band Baby Shambles and Peter Doherty and the Puta Madres. Doherty has had a highly publicized and long-lasting drug addiction and has served prison sentences for drug offenses. Very interesting read when I was researching him. Let's check it out. Pete Doherty, For Lovers. Interesting in the fact that the arrangement of this song, right? Because it's a more traditional arrangement with the piano, but the drumming brings it into a more modern sound. If you would eliminate the drumming from this or scale it back, it would really sound like a classical, traditional love song. Pete sounds really good on it. You know, it's the verse 2, I'm running away with you from yesterday's news, leave it all behind, help me back to my mind. I paid the penalty, you're the jailer rattling the key, but the key is mine. I keep a spare one every time. This is for lovers running away. So I thought it was really well delivered. More on the traditional love song thing that you would think. Piano, like I said, all of that. Enjoyed it. Now we go to number 3. We have Charlie Cunningham, Headlights. This is going to be the live session. He's an English singer, and this is from his second album, Permanent Way, is what Richard says. Richard says, I've chosen the live session from Spotify. So I think it's superior to the single version. I found he has 2 albums and 4 EPs. Let's check it out. Headlights, Charlie Cunningham. I think the best written song we've had so far on the Singer-Songwriter Songs Top 10. He's writing to this girl who I think he's left behind because she was really bad for him, man. We're not going to have that talk. It's already been said. I've given you my hand before, get too easily led, played my heartstrings so perfectly, left unraveling, went further than you know. I'm sure flowers still need to grow, though. I'm sorry. You don't even enter my thoughts. I don't wait for your calls. You can pretend till the end. I walked you out my door. Inside, I've been working hard. I get by. Just keeping ahead of their headlights. So those headlights behind you, right, about to run over you, man, and you're just working hard. You're trying to get through day by day from the hurt. And he said, I used to be the one you'd call and you'd always get fed. You should learn to stand up tall and not spend hours in bed. So I used to be the one you turn to when you were in a bad way, and I would be there for you. And then I think she probably kind of left him behind after that and just would call on him whenever she needed him. She'd use him, and all of us boys and girls, most of us have been in that situation in one form or fashion. But just so well done, so well written. Just really enjoyed that one. Now we're up to song number 2. Jeremy Messersmith, Ghost. All I found is a U.S. singer, and this is from his 2014 album, Heart Murmurs. He has 6 albums. Ghost, Jeremy Messersmith. Enjoyed that one. Had a nice tone to his voice. I thought the arrangement was really good. Starts out, One More Night in Omaha. Hey, I was born in Omaha, lived there till I was 12, so I actually know about Omaha. Bus stop just before the dawn. Cold wind followed me somehow through parking lots, shopping malls, rinsed my thoughts in alcohol, black clouds rolling over me. So it's not going well for my man here. If there's a line, I'll cross it. No lesson will I learn. Even if I'm standing on it, no bridge that I won't burn. That is some great songwriting. And he's writing to the girl, coming back to where we started. I'm only passing through. I've been a ghost. That's how we get the ghost in the title. In your garden, fading into view. Broke my heart with sticks and stones. Swore I'm never coming home. Last words never written down. Been so long since I've been gone. Doubt if you'll know me at all. Downpour, did I make you proud? Coming back to where we started. Day is short, my shadow's long. 1 more hour till Wichita. So boys and girls geography lesson. He's driving south to Wichita, Kansas. Sunlight never felt so kind. So now he's getting out of this, right? But then he comes back at the very last, coming back to where we started. I'm only passing through. I'll become a ghost in your garden, fading into view. So yeah, that one was a good one. Drum roll, please. We're to number 1. You see it below. Mick Christopher Hayday. He was an Irish singer. It's from his debut album, Skylarking. Unfortunately, he never got to complete the album as he tragically died while on tour with the Waterboys due to an accidental fall. And I read about that, man. It's tragic. He fell down, hit his head, had a hematoma, and he passed away. The album was later finished by some of Mick's closest friends, going on to win Best Irish Album at the 2004 Irish Meteor Awards. It was first released as the title track from this album. Heyday, Mick Christopher. The longer this went on, the more I enjoyed it. The tone of his voice, the arrangement. I think it's basically a song about a friend with benefits, so to speak. Like they're not going to get married, but they're just close. Because we're gracing his matters and we'll rise. And we did a little love, but we walked. We made a sound for the Mesto make a little call to the right, to the ball, and to the mast top. And we in the pre-chorus, we fool around now and again. We're looking good, but just as friends. And then that chorus, man, it just is infectious the more it comes on. And this is our heyday, baby. And we're not going to be afraid to shout, because we can make our heyday last forever. And ain't that what it's all about? You got that right, Mick. Oh, living in our own terrible way. And we lack a little love, but a sign to get a little messed up, picking up the rules for the chimes, making up minds and making it last us. Because we live alone, and now we're growing, and we know what we're after, and we'll rise. And then we get into that chorus again. Just a really well done thing. And man, what a tragic story. I've never unfortunately heard of Mick Christopher, but great list by Richard. I know some of you may have come in this and been, I wonder what the Neil Young or the Dylan or the Joni song is going to be. I really enjoy this because you were artists I didn't know. I'd heard of James Bay. I don't think I'd heard of any of these other people. I knew Pete Doherty from the Libertines, but I didn't know that was his name. So really enjoyed this. Now we'll get into my favorites. I really liked all the songs, and it's just kind of hard to narrow this down. I got 3 honorable mentions. Henry Jameson, I Forget Myself. Jeremy Messersmith, Ghost. And this last one, Mick Christopher, Heyday. Favorites, Charlie Cunningham from Headlights and James Bay, Hold Back the River. Really good list. I'm actually going to go back and listen to these some more, because the more you listen to a lot of times to these singer-songwriter songs, the more they really delve into you, man, and you really get them. So enjoyed that. Thank you, Richard. Thanks to all the patrons that make this channel go. If you guys support us in any way, check out the Patreon link below or on the end screen that's about to hit. Until next time, guys, I will see you.